What time is it? Say it's time for KP's Video News. KP's Video News. It's KP.
Some hot stories, man. Some real hot stories here. I'm telling you, boy, they hot. Stories are hot. They hot. Whew. Anyway, on with the show. And here we go, folks. Asheville, North Carolina. That's at Asheville, North Carolina, approves reparations for black residents. That's right, I said it. Asheville, North Carolina approves reparations for black residents. As Americans debate how far the country should go to make amends for slavery and other racial injustices, a conversation reawakened by the killing of George Floyd, a city of North Carolina has taken the first step. It approved reparations for black residents. The city, Asheville, North Carolina, will provide funding to programs geared toward increasing home ownership and business and career opportunities for black residents as part of the reparations initiative. The measure was unanimously approved by the Asheville City Council on Tuesday night, but it stopped short of stipulating direct payments, which are usually associated with reparations. City leaders said their goal was to help create generational wealth for black people who have been hurt by income, educational, and health disparities. The city, which is in the western North Carolina and has about 93,000 residents, also apologized for its participation in and sanctioning of slavery, as well as other historical injustices perpetuated against black people who make up about 12% of the city's population. Councilman Keith Young, who was one of the two black members on the city council, was one of the measure's chief proponents. He said during the group's meeting that systematic change was long overdue. Hundreds of years, black blood spilled that basically fills the cup that we drink from today, Mr. Young said. The momentum for reparations was not limited to Asheville. In Providence, Rhode Island, the mayor signed an executive order on Wednesday to commence a truth-telling and reparations process. The Providence Journal, in California, a bill creating a black task force to develop reparation proposals for African Americans was passed in the Assembly in June and was being considered by the Senate. But some of the reparation initiative by city leaders in Asheville did not go far enough, and others panned it outright. William Darity, a professor of public policy at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina, wrote in an email on Wednesday night that he was deeply skeptical about local or piecemeal actions to address various forms of racial inequality being labeled reparations. For reparations to be effective, he wrote, they would have to close the pre-tax racial wealth disparity in the United States, which costs about 10 to 20 trillion dollars, 3 to 4 times more than the total state of the municipality was spending. So piecemeal reparations taken singularly or collectively at those levels of government cannot meet the debt for American racial injustice, he wrote. As part of the resolution passed by the council, city leaders in Asheville called on the state of North Carolina and the federal government to provide funding for reparations. Councilwoman Shanika Smith, who is also black, said during the council's meeting that she had heard from residents who challenged the reparations measure. A lot of feedback that we've gotten so far by email is that, why should we pay for what happened during slavery, Ms. Smith said, and my pushback against that is reparations is more than restitution for what happened during the transatlantic slave trade. It is also a dark evil sin of the chattel slavery that is the root of all injustice and inequality that is at work in American society and life today. The developments in Asheville came after nationwide protests against the brutality and and systematic racism, which was catalyzed by George Floyd's killing, Breonna Taylor's killing, and Ahmaud Arbery's killing. And so, you know, amid the demonstrations, Confederate statues have been toppled by protesters, are taken down by local governments, and lawmakers on all levels has introduced police reforms. There has also been a renewed push by some members of Congress to create a commission to study the impact of slavery and to make recommendations for reparations. Several times in American history, people have been compensated for historical injustices, from the Japanese Americans, who were interned during World War II, to victims of police brutality in Chicago. It's simply not enough to remove statues, Mr. Young said during the council's meeting. Black people in this country are dealing with issues that are systematic in nature. Some said that the action in Asheville City Council could set a precedent. I just hope that we will be just maybe a little spark that will really get this conversation not only going in Asheville, but in North Carolina and across the country. Councilwoman Gwen Weiser, who is the city's vice mayor, said before signing the group's vote. And that's cool, man. That is really cool. That is truly, truly, truly cool right there. You got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, and that is definitely a good start. Yep. That is definitely a good start, good start, good start. I'm telling you. So, you know, hey, people gonna do what they're gonna do, and they're gonna always come along with their little nonsense. They're gonna always come along with their, why should we do this? Why should we do that? But hey, you reap what you sow. Husband and wife teams create a diverse book app for a society where everyone needs a feeling of togetherness. And Huntersville, North Carolina, is another story from North Carolina. Husband and wife team, Barky and Shawnetta Foss, have launched the Verse Book, a black-owned social media site that was created in a society where everyone needs a feeling of togetherness. Both have background in small business ownership as well as internet entrepreneurship. They have a seasoned perspective on how to organize and succeed while delivering quality customer service. As the owners of multiple businesses, such as Faithful Moving and Storage and Dependable Movers, they both love helping people plan, optimize, and launch new business ideas and adventures. Barky has spent most of his career in transportation and warehousing industry, where he has served as a warehouse manager as well as a branch manager in operational positions, learning everything there is to know about the logistics of running a business. Rapid and sustainable user growth is their passion. Shawnetta has spent many years of her career as in the hospitality industry as well as business management. She has spent the majority of her career gaining experiences in such areas as negotiation, comparative market analysis, cultural awareness, communication skills, and she got, the list is so long. I'm gonna move on because I got to keep it pushing here. And about Barky and Shawnetta both feel that Diverse Book will be a life-changing product, and our desire to get it into the hands of millions of people. They say that assisting others with empowerment improves them with enormous gratification. At Diverse Book, everyone is given the opportunity to express themselves and connect with friends and family. Diverse Book is about helping people do more than just share information about themselves. It is an approach that allows people to better themselves while sharing their journey with other people. Connecting others to their friends and family will only be a portion of Diverse Book. This platform will allow its users to advertise their businesses in the business directory, feature their business, increase customer interaction on their business website, improve customer retention, and is a revenue generating platform for business owners. It will also spotlight property listings for real estate agents to post their properties that are for rent or for sale. Additional cool features included will be the ability to see who has viewed your profile. There is a matchmaking section that will allow you to find like-minded people who share some of your same interests. It can match profiles and show matching percentages on the profile. There's a classified section that allows others to post, review, and view ads and items for sale. This feature will be nice for the ones wanting to sell their products. These products can be featured as well as sponsored by the black community. Wow, this is way better than Facebook. Being able to see others succeed in life is their mission, and is with Diverse Book, and that is why there's a resume publishing section for the ones looking for work, as well as job posting listing for employees searching for employers searching for employees. This tool will allow the employer to pull resumes they find interesting and contact the user directly while managing their organization hiring process. Man, this is pretty good right here. They also have an Indeed merger that will allow our users to get listed the latest jobs from Indeed.com. All jobs posted by employers can automatically be linked through Indeed. There are also many great features with this, and all the features are surrounded by gathering people from all different backgrounds, cultures, and ethnicities who can come on one platform and get a lot of tools they would normally have to go to multiple platforms to do. And that's Diverse Book. Diversebook.com. For more information on this new and innovative app, please visit diversebook.com. diversebook.com. That's diversebook.com. Diversebook.com. Wow. All right, I gotta go check that out. Diversebook.com. Black owned. It's basically your black owned 100 times better than Facebook. I got off Facebook, man, about almost 3 years now, and I don't miss it not one bit. Black teens make history. That's right. Black teens make history with their third consecutive win at the Harvard debate competition. That's right. Madison Webb is the first black female student, and Christian Flournoy is the youngest black male student to win the competition. For the third year in a row, a team of African American students known as the Atlanta Great Debaters defended and won the championship title for the International Harvard Debate Competition. That's right. And it was held virtually this year because of the COVID-19. They competed against students from more than 25 countries. Man, that's some bad. Yeah, okay. According to the entire team is being recognized for doing an awesome job. But senior Madison Webb, the first black female student, and sophomore Christian Flournoy, the youngest black male student, secured the victory. Every year, Harvard Diversity Project recruits a cohort of talented black youth out of the applicant pool of hundreds throughout metro Atlanta. The program seeks students that have never been exposed to academic debate. On Saturdays, students undergo a rigorous 10-month training regimen where they are introduced to debate through the exploration of academic disciplines that foster critical thinking, public speaking, and argumentation. The program normally culminates with a summer residency at Harvard College, where students study academic debate alongside and compete against hundreds of gifted scholars from around the world. However, this year it was all done online because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The end goal of the Harvard Diversity Project is to promote educational equity by creating opportunities for underserved youth to gain exposure and access to academic training that will distinguish them as top candidates in the college admissions process. Wow. Well, that's the third year in a row that the African American students known as the Atlanta Great Debaters, defended and won the championship title 3 years in a row, and that's at the International Harvard Debate Competition. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. This is Madison Webb. Like I said, was the first black female student, and the sophomore Christian Flournoy is the youngest black male student, and they secured the victory. And that's your future female president right there, Madison Webb. Remember that name. And Christian Flournoy, that's your second black male president right there. They already making records, man, on the debate, on the debate squad, at Harvard debate squad. Come on now. Ivy League. Talking about Ivy League school. Yep, go ahead on, kids.
What time is it? Say it's time for KP's Video News.
KP's Video News, y'all. Hot stories. Stories are hot. Hot.
It's KP's Video News,
hot.
y'all.
They on fire. Take some water and put them out.
KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all.